Hey, what's up world? One Tech Traveler here. Hope you're having an awesome week so far. Now, I've got some tubes here. I've got two here, and I thought I'd share this video with you guys. I've been looking to spruce up my place, just add a bit of character, personality. I ended up getting a few bits from a site called Desenio, and they make a huge variety of posters and prints, and I want to sort of share some of the prints that I chose, reasons behind it, and the collections. We're going to unpack these right now, and if you like some of these prints, you can check out more in the links just down below. Make sure you join Team KBA by subscribing to my channel to see more awesome videos like this one. Right, let's get started. All right, so we've got two tubes here. They have a few different prints. I made two separate orders. They were shipped all the way from Europe to here in Seoul, South Korea, and it didn't take that long, maybe 3 days. Let's go ahead and unpack the first one. There was so much choice on there, and I wasn't sure. This is my first time buying from Desenio, so yeah, hopefully it'd be cool. Got quite a few bits in here. So the first one, it says a thank you, and it comes in wrapped. We also have some of the accessories here, so it's wrapped nicely all in one. All right, ooh, got some big ones here. Now, I've always not been sure how to like unwrap posters. Wow, this looks really awesome. It's matte paper as well, so not glossy, which means that when the light is shining in, we get quite good natural light here in the morning. This one's very big. This was one of the bigger sizes, and I went for The World Is Yours. And then I also have a few small prints. First one, polar bears, and then I've got a matching whale. And like I say, they're from the same artist, so it's quite nice because you can find lots of different artists and designers, and they have their own unique styles. So these ones I paired nicely, both theme of animals. And just to give you the sizing, so these two are 21 by 30 centimeters. So actually a good size. World Is Yours is a big 50 by 70. So this one is pretty large. And I'm gonna use these to tape it on the wall. These tapes allow you to stick it on most surfaces. Hopefully my surface is one of them. And they come in different colors. I had a solid gold and a solid black. By description, these should allow me to put it on my wall without leaving any residue when I take it off. These are 10-meter rolls, and it was a couple of euros. And then just for a closer look, they also have a few clips, very simple, but again, if I ever get the chance of having like a poster board, I went for the black. It's a nice minimal style, and these clips where if you have a board, you can just stick it to that or just have it clipped, and they have a little circle here. And then we have the second one. All right, I actually picked up a few more tapes. I've got two more black ones here. And oh, I've got 3 gold tape. Oh man, this is looking sick. I have one which is called Balance. This is, I think, 30 by 40 centimeters. Now this one looks really cool. Again, it's matte paper. It has really nice color depth to it. They pop out nicely. The other ones are much larger. So we have the Golden Horizon. This is a unique size, it's 50 by 50 centimeters. And then I have the Wanderer, like say very travel inspired, and that's 50 by 70. So this one and The World Is Yours poster are the tallest. This is the Golden Horizon. Now it came in a few different sizes. I went for the square 50-50, so it has the same length as the Adventurer. I already decided I wanted to put it above or below it. Man, that looks so sick. And again, reason why I chose this, I do love to travel and explore, and it's kind of a reminder in many ways, you know, the goals that we set ourselves, to never lose sight of it, no matter how daunting or challenging it is. Some of the prints are full print, right to the edge, no margin, but this one has like a frame of it, as you will. I'm going to lay them down on the floor and just have some things so that you can see them in their entirety before I start putting it up. I've just stuck them down onto my floor. Luckily it was like big enough, but you can see the whole collection. It looks really awesome, right? I've just put some masking tape just to stick it down, but you can see this is the Wanderer, the Golden Horizon. We have the World Is Yours poster, the polar bear, the whale touching the moon, and the balance. And you can see they come in a variety of sizes. And we also have the tapes here, black and gold. So I'm still going to decide which ones I want to be black and which ones to be gold. But I think this is a much better view to see the whole collection that I got from Desenio. There was so much choice, but you can see I've got quite like a nature, like artsy, abstract vibe to this. But this one also pairs with the World Is Yours. Now, this is also one of my favorite. We have the mountains and the clouds, and simple statement, the world is yours. These were like bits that just complemented the two hero images that I wanted. So again, the Golden Horizon, I want to sit below because it's got the same length and I had the color sort of continuity. And then balance was something towards the side that I want to put on the wall. So hopefully I can find space to put them together. But this also works on its own because it's got a pure white background and my wall is pretty white. And then down here, I kind of wanting something a bit more animated, a bit more alive. And I always have a soft spot for animals. I also have these clips. I have some rails, but I definitely want to try and get some like poster board for these sides if I can hang them up. But gonna work on the tape. Hopefully that gives you a nice spread of the collection. All right, so with a bit of patience and a bit of time, I put all the posters dotted around my place. So here we have the first one, which is the World Is Yours poster. Really large. This is the 50 by 70, and also gives me a chance to talk through some of the border tape that you can see here. This is a nice gold, and you can see with the light coming in, it sort of reflects and gives a nice hue throughout the day and different lighting, and it also fills out this nice blank space that I have here. Now if you remember, I had both the gold and the black, and I decided on the black tape. It was kind of a tough one, but I decided to match the tape with the lettering of the World Is Yours because that is also gold writing and reflects nicely. So having both of them contrast in the light is really nice. Now bear in mind, those tapes are residue free, which means the downside of it is it's not going to be as sticky as normal tapes. But at the same time, if you are planning to stick it on surfaces where you don't want to use nails or buy a frame, which Desenio has a nice collection of, it's not going to leave sticky parts on the wall. Now the gold looks great, but bear in mind you want to be sticking the posters on with the tape in more warmer conditions. It's been quite cold, which means that the adhesive doesn't stick as well, and also it depends on the surface. Now I'll show you the other ones where it sticks absolutely fantastic, but for my kind of wall, this isn't the best texture for the adhesive tapes to stick onto, especially as it gets cold, and it's got little bumps, which mean it's not gonna stick as good. So I've had to reinforce it with some of these corners from the border just to give it that extra stickiness. Actually, it's held up very well, and this is the final result. So I really like it, and I placed it on this wall. When I'm exercising, I tend to face a door and this side, and actually having this motivation to wake up to and just see when I'm in my place, and also working out, gives me that extra motivation and inspiration throughout the day. So this is the 50 by 70. Let's go ahead and check out the other part. All right, so we moved over to the kitchen place. I had this small part which was just blank and a perfect place to put my smaller animal prints, and you can see when I stack them vertically that they look really cool. And I decided this time to use the black adhesive tape, the whale at the top, because we had the moon and the sky and felt a very natural place to do it. And then we have the two polar bears here, again from the same designer. Really nice, like abstract feel. This is the kitchen area, and I was worried about if we're cooking, it's going to affect the stickiness or might damage the prints themselves, but they've actually held up very well. I haven't seen any signs of it wearing. This is the same surface that I had for the bigger one, which meant that I did have to sort of press on the tape from time to time. That just comes with more of my place rather than the adhesive tapes. But like I say, they've stuck on very well. You can also just use normal masking tape, both of them together, together. Looks really nice, and again, it just fills out some of the blanks, not too many. My kitchen mostly has like white, black drawers for the fridge as well, but this just fills in some of the gaps to just spruce the place up a bit. Now we're going to check out the one that's on my door, and it's also the best example of how the adhesive tapes have been working for me on that particular surface. So let's check it out. And here we are, my balance poster. But I placed it on my door, which has a wooden surface, and the adhesive works excellently on this. It stuck well, and you can see I've just gone for a typical border. It kind of emanates like a border frame, but this one keeps that low profile. Like I mentioned, space in front of me is where I do my like indoor home workouts. And this is a good reminder, not just in life or anything I do or if I'm busy, but also a good way of like balance, like every exercise, every activity, every form that I'm doing, to always try and balance myself, mainly using my quads, my abs, and it has many different ways of how I can interpret the word balance. Very simple, the white background sort of blended in with my door well, and I decided to go with the gold tape. Finally, we have the last two here. We have the Wanderer print and like the golden horizon just below it. We had this blank space next to my larger window behind me. This is a nice place that I'm always passing by and gives that inspiration and just extra energy in the morning. I've sort of done a makeshift for this because this area, particularly with the like weak adhesive surface, also is exposed a bit to the outside cold, so the surface isn't great to put this on. I cornered some masking tape here, and then I thought I would like touch it up with some golden frame, but actually it looked great on its own with just the masking tape, and it's held very well ever since. I really like this one, and again, it speaks a lot about nature, exploring and never stop moving, and whatever your goals, reaching for those greater heights, no matter how high they seem or intimidating from afar, and also celebrating our own journey and progress by reaching this peak here. So for me, it speaks a lot about motivation, inspiration, my goals, ambitions, and to always give it 100 and never give up. Right, so how do you like it? I think it looks really awesome. The combination comes out nicely, and I do like the sizes, emphasizing some bigger, much more bolder, and some that are a bit more discreet, but always good food for thought. Of course, that's just my collection, and there's so many out there that you can choose from. So again, thanks a lot for joining me in this ride. I know it was a long video, but I hope you enjoyed my thought process and the journey of receiving them all the way to putting them up in my place. I think they look absolutely fantastic. I'll put the links to all of the prints that I got myself just down below, and a link if you want to check out the rest of them on Desenio's website. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment down below. So have a read and look at onetechtraveler.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure you join Team KBA by subscribing to my channel. Thanks a lot, world. I'll see you in the next video, but until then, keep being awesome. Peace out.